What's going on, everybody? It's Brandon here with Roadrunner Sports, and today we're reviewing the Saucony Ride 14. This is a shoe that has eluded me for a long time, and I'll tell you the story about that in just a second. But I was really impressed with this shoe, and I find it staying in my lineup for a long time. Or I find that it's going to stay in my lineup for a long time. I'm not going to let this one go again. Alright, let's get into it. So the long story short, last year I had the Ride 13. I put about 2 runs in them, and then I gifted them to a friend, and I've been regretting it ever since because the PWRRUN midsole is just fantastic, and just overall there's something about this shoe that when you put it on, it just feels like a good running shoe. It's not too technical, it doesn't have a ton of extra cushion. It's just a really solid running shoe, and it just feels really, really good. So it has, like I mentioned, the PWRRUN midsole, which you're going to find in the Kinvara, you're going to find in the Peregrine 11, and a bunch of other shoes that maybe I haven't reviewed, but those are the ones that I have reviewed, so go ahead and check those out too. So the Saucony Ride 11 is awesome. The upper is a double jacquard mesh, which is really breathable, it feels good, and you can see here it's even a little bit loose up top. So this is a shoe that does kind of have a loose upper and a pretty thick tongue, so you're going to want to make sure to kind of tie this down and cinch it tight to make sure that you're getting that maximum ride and just that compression from your foot to the midsole. You don't want your foot leaving the midsole as you're running and giving that give. It's just going to be more energy return. You don't want that, so make sure to do that if you're going to try this shoe out. This is a good mid-price shoe that's going to give you that maximum ride feel. I really like everything about this shoe. The PWRRUN foam has been one of my favorites ever since, I think, since the Kinvara 11. I've been kind of really falling in love with the PWRRUN foam. So the PWRRUN foam here in the midsole has been awesome. It's just really super squishy, but it gives you that responsiveness on the toe off, so it's something that I really enjoy. This is kind of like a beefed up version of the Kinvara 12, so if you have the Kinvara and that's kind of like your racing shoe or your fast day shoe, I would say that you need to pair it with this, because this is going to be your daily trainer and kind of give you a little bit more forgiving. This is going to give you some more forgiving results for your feet. So if you have kind of like the Endorphin series, you're kind of like in that class. But if you're a Kinvara person, I would say that the Guide is kind of the shoe that you want for those extra miles and making sure you're out and getting on the road there. So we have a ton of rubber here on the outsole, as you can see, and it's going to do you really well. It's not going to wear down. It's not going to be slippy. It kind of has really good it's not going to wear down, it's not going to be too kind of slippy, it's going to have really good traction and make sure that you're getting what you need out of the shoe. And overall, there's not a lot to cover on the technical side of this, just being kind of a basic shoe in terms of features. It's not tech heavy. It's a shoe that does what it needs to do really well, and that's make sure you can run for a long time, your feet aren't going to hurt, and your feet are actually going to feel pretty good when you're wearing them. The heel counter is a little stiff, so like I said, you're going to be locked in with the heel counter, and make sure that you lock yourself in. That's your responsibility, not the shoes, with the kind of loose upper here. So some shoes have a loose upper where you're going to be locked in no matter what. This is not one of those shoes. I don't think it's a con. Just make sure that you are locking yourself in when you're strapping this shoe down. You shouldn't have any problems. So final thoughts, this is a shoe that's going to stay in my lineup, partly because it's such a simple shoe. It's not technically heavy, and it has good rubber, it has great cushion, and the fit is just really fantastic. It's the Saucony width on Saucony shoes is awesome for me. I don't feel like I'm needing to go up to a wide in them. I can kind of slip into a Saucony and feel like my foot is right at home. Alright, so I highly encourage you guys, try this shoe out. You can try it out if you're a Roadrunner Sports VIP for 90 days. So you can wear them on the road, you can wear them on, I don't know where else you're going to wear them. You should definitely just wear these on the road because these are road shoes. So wear them on the road, and if you don't love them, which I don't think you will not love them because these shoes are awesome, you can send them back to us and we'll get you a better pair, a different pair that fits your needs, whatever you want, we got you. And if you're ordering online, it's free shipping on all your online orders. So make sure to stay subscribed to our YouTube channel. Hit that bell notification so you're updated every time we have a new shoe review every single Friday, and we have new tips and tricks coming from our run coaches and from our trainers to help you become a stronger runner, avoid injury, and just make every mile count. So until next time, see you on the road.